Let's go. Part 3. We going into the night now. I'm having a wonderful day of celebration of myself, otherwise known as my birthday, and I'm enjoying spending it with all of you. We've been seeing some great art, talking to cool guests, having fun conversations. I'm ready for phase 3. Let's kick this into warp, overdrive, hyperdrive. I don't know. I'm not a Trekkie. I don't know what they kick things into up there. Warp drive, warp speed, warp on. What do they do? I don't know. Um, but let's do that with this stream. So, we have AI music, we have AI videos, and we have even better human guests and creators. These are the people making the AI do the things they're doing, including me. I should replay it. Y'all gonna love this. I can't think of a better way to start the stream. In fact, I should publish it. I created 2. This was created today spontaneously by AI live here on this stream in honor of one of our in-house artists, and it took me about less than 30 seconds. So why don't we take a listen to the latest from Gen X Jeff in honor of a very dear, whatever friends are on this medium.
Monkey face, how we love you so. Your cow and cock bring us so much joy. It's just not sexy time without you. Thank you, Frank. Don't ever change. Continue to be just you. Just Frank.
Yeah. Hang on. Quit. I hate it when it bumps to a new song. Hang on. There's more. I don't like the navigation on this thing. There's a part 2. Here we go.
Monkey face, how we love you so. Your cow and cock bring us so much joy. It's just not sexy time without you. Thank you, Frank, don't ever change. Continue to be just you, just Frank.
Isn't that lovely? I love it. All right. Continuing on with the birthday vibes. Hey, Moose. The chicken. What is it? Brown cow, brown rooster, chicken. Hey, Helena, thank you. And Daniel Barry. So, Moose, you still at work? Or are you off? I don't know what time it is there over in Maine. We had a nice day today. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Streams are becoming more dynamic. They're not just people talking to each other anymore. They're people doing the interacting, creating together. The chat is having input into the creations. The creations are reflecting back on it. It's introducing a complexity to the dynamic here. So the old 1.0 version of just people talking to each other, which is still cool, but you have to get the right people. Energy. I'm learning it's all about energy, which I don't even know what that is. But you bring the right energy at the right time, the stars line up, the cash register starts changing. They don't use cash register anymore, do they? What's the symbol for money now? Ka-ching, like in Vegas, it was the slots going off. Ting, 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 ting. Every time somebody won money. Yeah, same thing, I guess. I remember my aunt. My aunt has the best luck. She probably needs the luck the least, and she has it the most. And every time she goes to Vegas, she just wins like crazy. And we were going to dinner, and we were walking through one of the casinos. I think it was New York, New York. And she was like dropping just quarters or 50 cents in along the way to dinner just to kind of kill time. And she must have hit two or three of those jackpots just walking to dinner. And like she'd drop quarters in and we'd keep walking and you hear ding, 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 ching, ching, ching. And she'd get the jackpot. The lady would have to come over. We'd walk some more. She'd drop some more quarters. She set off another jackpot. So what is that sound now when the panel hits their jackpot? We need one for that. And now we have AI to help us create it. It doesn't have to even be related to the old familiar sounds. Yeah, energy. I think they mean mood, personality, charisma, lack of charisma, negative charisma. You have to have that pizzazzle that people tune in for. What's going to happen next? It's hot, it's in the moment, it's fresh, it's flash. But remember, I'm the shack in the back. When y'all need a break from all that, y'all come out back to the shack and hang out here where we do cool stuff. All right, what we got going today? Let's see who's paneling. Let's see what AI work we have. I even got a birthday video. Someone made me an AI birthday video today. Frequency Forge. It was the best. I have a... You know what I have? Hang on. You just hang on right there. We got it. It's not quite a crawdaddy hat, but it's pretty close. The problem is these headphones. I'm not going to be able to have it on for long. Look at this. It's a Bubba Gump shrimp hat. And it gets better. This is one of the hats that was in the Forrest Gump movie. They made several of these for Tom Hanks to wear. There's a scene where he has to wear the Bubba Gump hat. And then they raffled them off at the Hollywood premiere as like door prizes. Some of the hats. And my brother's friend's dad was there and got one of them. And it got left at the house, and it was kind of in our family ever since. So, I do not have a crawdaddy hat, but I have a legendary Bubba Gump shrimp hat that was on Tom Hanks' head. Right here, Tom Hanks. Funk. On my lap. So that'll have to do. I hope that compensates a little bit. Crawdads are hard to find up here. Some people tell me they have them in the streams, but they're not like the crawfish that I'm used to. And you kind of catch them individually when you find them. We used to catch them in big batches, or like the crawfish men would. Not us kids, personally. Although we did have a crawfish pond behind our house that we used to play in. The neighbors had one. Ooh, crooked antlers. That's never a good sign. Masculinity gone askew. Awry. So, what's up with everybody tonight? Don't forget, it's your unbirthday as well. So we're celebrating all of us. We're celebrating ourselves. I read part of Walt Whitman's Song of Myself this morning. I celebrate myself. And what I assume, you shall assume. Because every atom that belongs to me as good also belongs to you. So we're all, it's everybody. We're all connected. Happy birthday to the Scorpios. Fuck you, Leos. Y'all have had enough of the spotlight for the year. This is Scorpio season. We're taking over. We have to get you through to the Pisces part of the year where people get all weepy and beta. No, I'm just kidding. Spiritual, I think is the word the astrologers use for it. Anyways, well, speaking of astrology, we can do several things. We can play with the AI. The AI did give me some birthday stream things to do. We can watch video. We can maybe look at a Moose astrology video. We should probably watch at least one of his astrology series since it is my birthday and it's the birth chart happening today. Maybe that Taurus moon one. That was his best one until he made 10 others better than that one since. Like the one he did this morning with Snowfire and the bloody rib cages and mutilated spinal cords and shit. It was so delicious. It kind of reminded me of that movie, The Fall, I think it was. That, shit, who's that director? Fuck. It's on the tip of my mind. You know what I'm talking about? He did The Cell as well. With Vincent D'Onofrio. And that little girl. Anyway, it was pretty demented. In the most beautiful way. All right, well, I tell you what, why don't we take a look at Frequency's happy birthday video? Maybe that'll set a little vibe. I think it's cute. I think he's cute. In a gay way.
Yeah, we live from the city. Wires tangled in the back. Birthday cake streaming face. Another track. Cameras flick on while the sky's still gray. Jeff reads comments scrolling every day. Donations ring out while haters just attack. Creating for the crowd, never fading off the map. Balancing the fun with a world full of stress. Digital confetti drops if the game plays a success. Pings from the mods, chat runs wild fast. But tonight we celebrate, let the worries all pass.
Right, yeah. Frequency, I like you. I like your style.
Stream lights up, birthday buzzing in the chat. Another year, no looking back. He's on the grind even when the days are his. For the love, for the fans, for the wish. Notifications popping, super chats flying, cut the cake on cam, kept the energy high and gifts run virtual, laughter running long. Jeff's never frontin', keep the streaming strong. Keyboard feels colder past the midnight hour. Juggling ambitions with the digital power, but for now the game's lit. Birthday on display, new level, new chapter, hit, save and play. Balancing the moments with the stories on the screen.
The only critique is if it's a birthday stream, you could have put like an antler daddy.
Tonight they all arrive in the birthday stream. Stream lights up, birthday buzzing in the chat. Another year, keep it live, no looking back. He's on the grind even when the days are his. For the love, for the fans, for the wish.
Maybe it's the grind at 55. It's pretty good, I think.
Keep it live,
let the kids grind.
No looking back.
Yeah. What does she wear in a diaper?
For the fans, for the wish. Midnight shout-outs from continents
AI,
wide.
I think you have
Bits and memories can't cover what's inside. Jeff laughs, but the silence in the breaks tells more. Every gift another pixel in the world he can't ignore. Redemptions and requests, singing songs on the fly. Hide the struggle with a joke, let the super chats fly. Humbled by the crowd as the numbers climb.
Like the AI will give us new dance moves. It'll all these weird new dance crazes that came from the
growing
AI.
older on camera for the net to see. But behind that monitor lies a heart and a wish for peace in the moment, not just happiness. Stream lights up, birthday buzzing in the chat. Another year, keep it live, no looking back. He's on the grind even when the days are his. For the love, for the fans, for the wish. Yeah.
Imagine if I had this wall behind me, like nobody would look at me. Nobody looks at me now.
For the wish, for the... As the stream winds down, screens blink in the dark. Thanks roll in like a signature mark. Mods log off, the countdown fades slow. Jeff leans back, watches as the number grow. Candle wax dripping on a plate by his hand. Birthday's a puzzle, taking every strand. All these faces in chat, but the room's still one. Another year older, another night done.
And the stream's another year. We're coming up on 3 years in April.
Keep it live, no looking back. Yeah. For the wish, for the fans, for the wish. Yeah.
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 Keep it
Yeah.
live.
Yo.
No looking back.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
wish, for the fans, for the wish.
That's right. Look, he's licking the little straws. We have so much sexy time on here. Sometimes I can't even handle it. I don't know how y'all handle it. Heat, yes, exactly. But the present, like, how can the cups be all empty and confetti everywhere and the present's not even be touched? I am suspicious of this picture. I like the scene at the end. This is like his little signature. This is his moose. Look at that. Pure sexy time. All right. Hey, Track, good to see you. Show or movie? I don't remember what this matched up to. Sorry. And then I'm sure if we need to, we could take a look at one of Moose's astrology videos. Panelverse music. Where is, what's it called? The Taurus moon. Let me just look at the videos. Taurus moon. The sacred grove of earthly delights. How perfect. We could watch that one. Oh, I didn't drop the link, did I? I keep forgetting to drop the link. Come on up, people. This is a party. We can all dance together. Dance and act the fool. What more could you ask out of life? There you go. All right, let's take a look at Moose's Taurus moon. I'm going to drop for this one so we can have full screen. And then we can have a panel. This one's beautiful. All right, see you in a bit.
The chase is done. The signal's gone. Just the quiet hum. No more code to break in here. No more questions, no roots run deep. Saturn's promise I can keep. I am home. Am home.
Wow. I'm noticing a lot of old people in that video suddenly. But beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you, Moose. And yeah, track, sure. It'd be great to talk to you. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at these birthday ideas from the AI. It says keep snacks and hydration on hand, rotate energy levels. We've been doing that. um, Lean into low energy honesty. What is that? People actually love those raw, tired, real parts of long streams. Do they really? I don't even watch those. They come for the energy. It's just like when you're flipping channels on TV, you're going to stop at the channel that catches your attention, that has an energy to it that pulls you in. You're not going to stop on the boring old white guys reading the news. So it's entertainment. It's the circus. It's WWE or F. What was the wrestling? What WWW? No, that was Web. World Wildlife Fund. I don't know. But it's that. But everyone needs a shack in the back, so here I am. All right, let's see. What's next for you in the channel? Invite the community to throw in wishes or predictions. They do. They kind of are always throwing that in. Predictions. Yeah, how about that? What do y'all predict for this channel? Keep in mind we've been here almost 3 years. So we're at a certain stage in the life cycle of a channel. Aging gracefully in chaos. Oh, the roast. Yeah, it suggests doing a community roast as well. Like a birthday roast, but because we're all celebrating ourselves together, I think we should just roast everybody. Like we should all just roast each other. I think that will help sustain the panel piece that is still blowing my mind that it's even going. But that's good. It exceeded my expectations for it. That shows that the panel versus potential is even beyond where I thought it was. So good job, guys. Like I said, it's a force bigger than any of us. You can ride it. You can feel its pull. You can ride with it. You can kind of go where it takes you. But you're not going to control it. You can tap into it. And you have some control over your particular thing. But the larger panelverse, none of us. That's why like the conspiracy theories of like there's an Illuminati running the world or the Jays or the white men or whatever. That's not how people work. That's the world's too large for that. This is a force beyond any one person or group's ability to run it or control it. It's really chaos at the top, or some kind of organized chaos that's keeping everything running. Some kind of equilibrium, homeostasis. Homostasis. Oh, sorry. There's somebody in the back. Hang on. They were so sitting there so quietly as usual. Let's welcome. You know him. You love him. With or without the beard. Welcome, Track.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. What's up with you?
Oh, I'm doing very well.
How was your day?
It was good. And I saw to, make sure that you were holding your promise to have an all-day stream. earlier in the day,
Yeah.
and I saw that you were, but I didn't have anything to really show because I talked about like maybe giving you a snippet of what I do,
Oh,
but
yeah, like sneaking in. Yeah, I remember.
I spent so much time today sitting on my hands waiting that it was like I there, I could show you the place, but uh, there would be no action because I
Just a
spent
slow
so
day.
much time.
Yeah, I'm getting old, so I had to break these all-day streams up into smaller streams. But if you put them all together, they pretty much equal an all-day stream. And we're gonna keep this one going for a while. This is our evening stream.
But a big congratulations to you for making another year.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, and and the things that you are ambitious about in your life. To keep having new uh, ambitions and keep the dream alive.
That's so far. That's what this is. So yes, it's a life support. It's alive, and it is a dream, but it's getting there. I like what I'm seeing. I'm encouraged. We had a good day today. We had all kind of people showing up with art and birthday wishes and silly fun, and I loved it. I had one of the best birthdays I've had in a long time without leaving my house. Thank you, Landry. Scorpio, another Scorpio. Happy birthday to you. This is for all the Scorpios out there. So, what's up with you? What's going on?
Oh, not much. Just another day down, and thinking about you as my buddy, and I hope you have have been having and doing what you're doing, and uh, like I didn't have a bad day at all, but
Yeah, it sounds like you had a pretty good one.
it's one of those things you chalk it up as I came in ready for the worst, and it wasn't bad. So that's how we
You
earn
seem
our
like you have a
living.
good vibe, if I'm reading the vibes right. I'm
Yeah,
trying to learn energy.
I've done some thinking, and it's about it's about work, but it's like okay, um, different people learn at different levels,
Hmm.
and I kind of let other people take the reins when they are the headstrong people. It's like, oh, you want to be the teacher of the new guy? Go ahead, teach him. But when they fire your teammates and you are the only one there, and then they send you somebody, it's like, okay, I'm the only one that can teach you. Um, and I want you to stay. I don't want to scare you off, but I have to be honest, and I don't want to be abrasive with people.
That some of that's subjective, though. Like I think some
it,
people have a greater sensitivity to what they consider abrasive than others. It's probably even cultural.
yeah, I don't want to baby people, um, but I think my style is more nonverbal. Um, if I tell you, hey, your job is to do X, Y, and Z, so that way this machine keeps moving, and then I'm on the machine and I'm sitting there staring off into space.
Oh,
That means the machine's not moving. You could definitely come to me and be like, "Hey, where should I be right now?" But I also tell them like to make your own game of it. I don't tell them to do whatever they want to do. I say make a game of it that makes sense. But if the objective is to keep this machine moving and this machine is sitting still and I'm staring off into space, that means I'm probably screaming at you in my head, but I'm not going to treat you like that
And see,
because
that's all the stuff I want. I would want you to scream. Wouldn't want you to hold that in because that's the information I need to understand what's going on.
but in those moments it's different than the freedom that we have to speak to each other. We were
Yeah,
talking about rules the other night. There's how you get to talk to each other at work,
right.
and there's ethics, and there's discrimination, and there's all this stuff that gets in the way of, hey, I'm going to give you the information, and then when I'm sitting there staring off into space, my teammate is, hey, go do your own thing. But the longer I sit here not moving, is the closer we get to the supervisor coming over saying, hey, what the hell's going on over
So
here?
wait, the not moving and staring into space is your way of managing the situation? Like you're hoping to force a supervisor over to handle it? It seems, is it passive aggressive? I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, I would say it's most definitely passive aggressive. I don't want the supervisor to come
Okay.
over,
But you don't
and
want to do
I,
anything
I want
further
you
with this worker.
I want you to recognize that I'm not moving. And
But why? Like I would, if I was that guy, I'd be like, why is this guy not moving and staring off into? It's too nonverbal. Like I don't. I would need some kind of verbal
well,
information to understand it. Otherwise,
like
I'm
if I,
just like solving a puzzle with a statue in it.
if like I said, there's a line and there's a spot for everything. On day one, I say, hey, if you can see the floor, then there's something missing, right? And so if I'm not moving and there's only one open spot on the floor, I'm not moving because that spot isn't filled. You can
Oh,
go and
they
do
have
all
to
this
figure
good
out
stuff.
what to fix to get you to start moving again. It's like a
What
signal that they got to go figure something out that you taught them.
what is the missing piece? And it's a very,
Yeah.
I mean, it can all sound simple, but people get caught up in their own head. They're like, oh, I want to be prepared for this. I want to be prepared for that. But there's certain things that you can't be prepared for. However, when they do happen, you have to stop preparing for all these things that you think, and you just have to do what needs to be done right now.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know,
I agree. That's how it was at my job. Like I had to adapt to whatever. I had to prioritize whatever was needed in the moment. It might not be what I initially set out to do, but if I had to switch to something else, I could easily
but
do it.
aside from that, because that's been going on most recently, is that we're also trying to fill this third spot, and
Right.
that is I have learned so much from bringing on this one teammate that it's like, hey, I need a teammate and I want you to stay. I can't baby him, but at the same time, this is my way. I'm learning ways that where maybe I may need to be a bit more verbal, but sometimes I question how it's going to come out of my mouth. Um,
Oh, is it because of all the work at stuff you have to be self-conscious of, or do you just not feel confident in your ability to communicate?
I feel confident in my ability to communicate. However, I am not confident in the receptacle in which I am sending it to.
To them to receive your communication.
Right. And then that's where the question about the rules come in, because should I, be a man to a man? Should I be me to this person that I
I
need?
like the being
Uh,
a man to a man idea.
However, the the specificity of the words that you use could be taken to HR, and I'm not going to risk my job because
For
I was
just
like,
teaching him how to do his job?
but
What would
again,
he
it's
say?
it's how it comes out.
Like he was mean to me? But he could go to HR about you staring into space and not talking to him too. Like
What's he going
either
to say?
one is a
Oh,
risk. So to me,
he, he didn't say anything, so I didn't do my job.
you worry about all the things that I don't worry about. Like I'm in those same situations, but that's all the stuff I ignore, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be me and say it the way I say it. If they don't like it, then we could just deal with it. And you take the time to think through. Wait, this is what I want to say, but this is what HR tells me, and that's all the stuff I deliberately just overlook because I just need to be able to talk. And I'm like, if HR has a problem with it, I'll deal with it later. But I need this is how I need to say it right now.
And that might be that maybe I am a little bit too much indoctrined in every single job I've ever had. It's like, oh, American with Disabilities Act and equal rights and all this stuff, to where it's like, hey, you guys hired this person. However, if I violate a single word, like my career could be over,
Do
and then
you
I'd be
like this
searching.
person? Like, do you think he's going to work out and make a good teammate?
I like everybody.
But
I
like
just,
from a professional eye, as far as how he fits into what you need to do.
yeah, he's a hustler. Um, but then it's direction, I guess. And in this environment, I don't feel like as a teacher I'm protected in the way that I was the way that I was trained. It doesn't fly. It wouldn't fly anywhere. It probably wouldn't fly in today's military.
So you can't use the same way you were trained on him because things are too different now. With the PC stuff and what you're allowed to say and do.
It's what's written into policy about, you just can't say certain things a certain way, and maybe I struggle with the right way. It's
Right,
not that I
because
can't
who
say
that's the problem with all of this. Who gets to police all of that? Who gets to decide you said something in the wrong way? That's kind of what they tried to pull with me at my job. I went to them with a problem with other coworkers and they tried to make it about me and how I was saying things or doing things that might have triggered them to act that way. I was like, no, they shouldn't be acting that way. It's nothing about what I did. They shouldn't talk that way to anybody. This is not a me. It's felt like victim blaming. I go to you with a problem, and then you tell me all the things about myself that caused the problem in the first place.
it's hard to explain, I guess. No, I trust this person. I believe in all the people,
Do you
but
is your supervisor
sometimes,
aware of this? Like, is there someone you can have this conversation with and get some guidance?
see, I feel tough about that because the supervisor doesn't do the job and has really never done the job that he's
Oh,
super. But I do trust my supervisor and who he sends to me. But sometimes somebody's personality, it's like, hey, if I give you 1, 2, 3, but you try to reinvent the wheel and make it 3, 1, 2, it's like, yeah, you're getting the same work done, but why did you just reinvent the wheel? Because
because
maybe
some people their brains work differently and they have to do it different ways to adapt it to their brain. I have to do that all the time, and I'll have people come up and say, "That's not the way you're supposed to do it." Is I'm like, "This is the way I have to do it. This is the way that works best for my brain." And then they're like, "Oh, okay," and they leave me alone.
and that's what I'm noticing. But it also takes, you know, statistics isn't okay, this happened one time and that happened one time and we're going to pick the best. You have to let things happen over time so that way you have calculable evidence to show them, be like, hey, I understand you're trying to do more with less movement. However, you can make more movement and wind up being more, make more progress. Yeah,
So he's too slow,
like
you're saying?
um I thought about this and maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't. But when you bake a cake, you know, there's sugar in it and there's eggs. Uh, don't forget about the eggs because you're, you know, worried about the sugar. You have to treat them all as if they are equal importance. So if you have multiple tasks on your side, uh, don't get so concentrated on one ingredient or think that you can just do flour right now. No, you have to do flour,
Well,
then you have
don't
to
you?
do
I just
eggs.
follow the recipe. I don't even have to think about that. I just do what the instructions say to do next.
Well, that's what I was saying about the 1, 2, 3. Like I
Oh,
gave
he's
you,
like
I gave you,
switching the recipe around.
I gave you the ingredients 1, 2, 3, but you're doing 3, 3, 3, and then you want to do 1, 1, 1, and then you want to do 2, 2, 2, and then you want to do 3, 3, 3.
Does that
Whereas you,
work? If his way, does it still get the same result?
it, I mean, okay, maybe I'll say it more specifically. Is if you touch something one time and you don't have to touch it again, versus touching something 3 times before you actually need it. I call it double touching because, hey, how about you
So
just
you
touch
do yours like one at a time, and he tries to do a little bit on each one, and then go back and do a little bit more.
right? Because if you do 3, 3, 3, now 1 is waiting and 2 is waiting. But if you do 1, 2, 3, then
So it does
it's
impact the workflow then somehow.
yeah,
Well, that's what he
it
needs to know
shows.
then. Like the way you're doing it, it works, but it messes up the workflow for everybody else. So can we find a way that works for everybody and still keep the workflow going? Because he has to sync up his way with everybody else, and if it causes his timing to be off, that would be an issue.
Yeah, but also personalities. Um, so some people come in and they're very excited to learn and work, but they don't know anything. And some people come in and are like, okay, I got a job, uh, but you're not going to control my brain. And it's like, well, I'm not trying to like be disrespectful to you, but I am trying to control your brain because you need to fit into this system. You can't just do it your way. I'm giving it you
You know what,
the
though?
way.
You're fighting a losing battle, and I'll tell you why. Because the ADA includes neurodivergence, and as part of the accommodations, they can do the same job in different ways that fit their particular brain, nervous system, etc. I used to do that I was the one that would go in and help them figure out the different ways to do what everybody wanted them to do a particular way. And that trend is increasing with all of these workplace protections. So it's going to be more common for employees to show up and say, "I can't do it the the set way, the standard way. I have to do it this other way instead." So that's going to become more common, and it has institutional backing now.
Right, but when it has statistical loss in efficiency,
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it's causing an efficiency, that's different because the accommodation is not supposed to impact the job for everybody else. So if his way of doing it is making him work slower, then That's what you'll need to address. Not necessarily the way he's doing it, but he needs to be able to keep time with everybody else.
And like I said about uh, you know, we have technological metrics. So we, clock in on the computer, and that's when we start working. And now we have these scan guns that
Mm,
measure,
that sounds
everything that you
exciting.
move around. Um, Over
Breathing.
time, it can show the deviation of reduction in efficiency. And but
Is
it is only the communication between the people that is, hey, this is what I'm witnessing. And there's also cameras watching everything. So when I say, hey, he's touching the same thing 3 times before it reaches its final place, when he could touch it 1 time.
is this a your responsibility? Is this an issue that you are expected to handle, or is this something a supervisor would step in on and resolve?
It's going to be a mixed bag there, because I am the only one over the past 10 years left to train in this system and on this equipment.
Oh, so like even the supervisor is not as good as you?
They, they know how to use it, but you know, hey, if I put a gun in your hand and told you to pull the trigger,
Oh
you,
Lord,
you
don't
could
do that.
probably do.
I wouldn't
But
know what. I don't know how to use a gun. I don't even know how to use a can opener. Do not put a gun in my hand.
I'm
Y'all are
I'm
asking
just using
for
it as an example. If I said, hey, here's this thing, hold it and pull the trigger.
a grenade,
You could pull the trigger,
a capacitor.
but if I gave you the fundamentals of, sight picture, breathing, positioning your body, like a steady position,
Hmm.
uh, and stuff like that, that would narrow it down. But then we would have to see over so many trigger pulls, where you're at. Do we need to adjust the person, or do we need to adjust the equipment? In this instance, like, do we need to adjust the person, or do we need to adjust the system?
Yeah. Is
Whereas
it the
the person
human
is
cog or is it the?
and doesn't know anything, and they're trying to adjust the system on their own based off of what they're seeing, rather than adjusting
But all I would do
themselves.
is tell the person, like, "Hey, dude, you doing it this way. This is the way you should be doing it instead for this reason, and the way you're doing it is causing this. So you're taking 3 times as long to do what we need you to do." I would
Yeah,
just tell him.
and
And then
and
what's
and
he
I
gonna
am,
do? I don't care. I'm doing it. Or he's gonna say, "Okay, I'll adjust."
and I am. You're right. I'm being very passive aggressive about this, but it is because I think I need somebody, and I am scared about scaring someone away, so I don't have to continue with this schedule that I've been working.
Is what I just said scary? Is that wording scary? Or would HR consider it scary?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, you could like dress it down, like make it more professional sounding than I did, but just something like that. The basic message of the information he needs to know to adjust to the way that y'all need him to do it.
But also, based off of my position, I can address this person, and I can do it lightly. I believe I can, and say, hey, stop doing this because it costs time. Do it like this. Um, I I haven't done that, but I'm getting a feeling for this person that it's almost like a, you're not going to tell me what to do type
Oh,
of
so is
thing.
there some vibe stuff going on under the surface?
This is a good person. I like this person as a person. So that's where it really becomes tough. And I need a teammate. So I don't want to be the one to be like, no, you're gonna do it this way. I could bring it up as be like, hey,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
don't think you don't have to be that person. There's many ways to do it without being that
now,
person.
now that it's been some time, I can bring it up and be like, hey, I've seen X, Y, and Z. And the other day, I found myself, I spent more time waiting to take a break than I did on break. And, we have
Oh,
to
waiting on
hustle.
this
So
guy
we,
because of his system.
and, you know, because this is a job, the only thing I could do past that would be like go to the supervisor and be like, hey, I really need you to really keep an eyeball on the cameras or come over and watch because you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about in uh, because seconds turn into minutes, minutes turn into hours, and at the end of the day, it turns into a loss, a pretty big loss
I
of
can tell you this: if I was doing something that I didn't realize I was doing and I should be doing it differently, and somebody went to some other people and they started putting cameras on me, and I had this whole surveillance team watching me, and nobody clued me on it one single time, I'd be pissed. Just come to me and tell. It's so simple. Like, hey, dude, this is like we're in training. This is the way it's supposed to be done. That's part of training. Being able to tell someone how to do something and to correct when they're not doing it the way they're expected to do it. I don't even know how this became a scary HR issue. Anybody should be able to train.
I, I will try to bring up what I've witnessed tomorrow. I always, oh bless you, Satan bless you.
I blew my antlers off.
But something that I do fear um, in what I've witnessed, because I've been a leader before. I was trained in leadership and all this stuff, but also something that I fear, and this has been brought up to me before, which I believe was unwarranted. But again, we go back to policy of ethics, and something that was brought up was intentionally, like what do they call it? Like nerfing yourself, like slowing yourself down in order to affect your teammates negatively.
Like
That
sabotage?
yes,
That
that
sounds
is
paranoid.
that is an ethics violation, and it was brought up to me because somebody accused me of that, and it was unwarranted. All the supervisor did was highlight the section of the policy and hand it to me and be like, hey, this isn't a good thing. And I'm like, I don't do that. I hustle my ass off. If they're complaining because they're not getting their bonus, well, watch them on the cameras. Again, I say, hey, pull up the evidence and see who's doing what. And my fear is that in this society, in this world that we live in, and with these jobs, is that if you come too harsh on somebody or they don't want to do it your way or the way, because it's not my way, it's 10 years of learning, that they will be upset with the fact that I called them out and that they will intentionally go
Then
slow.
that's not a functional workplace. It's a dysfunctional workplace. That's the
But
same
that is,
situation I ran in at my job, and we saw it in the panel verse. You were in the same situation I when I tried to draw that boundary, and everybody reacted like I was this big bad person doing something really mean, and I was this rigid, stubborn, like ogre. And so when you have to take a strong leadership position like that, there is that risk that the whiny little bratty babies that don't want to hold a standard are going to react that way. So if this guy's one of those, he might, but why wouldn't he be there to learn how to do the job? Like, I don't understand the psychology that's being projected into him. Is he deliberately there to sabotage? Is he like a paid mole or something? Why would he not just cooperate if you communicated it to him?
Well,
Yeah,
like you
like what
said,
Helena's saying. You have I think the issue you have some fear. It is your fear. And the fear I think comes from, like you said, indoctrination. HR has everybody so damn scared that nobody can talk or do their job anymore.
but it's not just the HR side of it. It is the fact that when you are on these lower levels and you're not grasping at you know promotions to be like, oh, you did so great, you're in charge of so and so now, oh, you know, and rising up. Like I really love where I am, but that means whoever I work with on a day-to-day basis, we're practically work assigned brothers, and I cannot deal with animosity. um
Well, you can't
I
control that. You can't control how somebody feels about you.
I can't. um but that's why I be the passive aggressive, um easy going and be like, hey, you'll learn, you'll learn. But it doesn't mean that there's not going to be growing
But
pains.
secretly you're screaming inside and staring into space.
Yeah, but uh, it's I don't know. It's that nonverbal communication, because when again, should the supervisor do what supervisors should be doing, and that is checking on everybody, they should be like, hey, track. Why are you just sitting there staring off into space for 5 freaking minutes? I need this.
So instead of going to the supervisor and saying I need this, because you already know he doesn't do his job in the first place, you do the statue thing in the chance that he might notice and ask you about it. So then you'll have a reason to say, "Oh, this is why."
Right. I don't want to. I'm not going to go to my supervisor and be like, hey, I'm going to use my tenure and throw this dude under the bus. I
I
want the
still don't
super.
understand why somebody can't walk up to this person and say, "Hey, I noticed that you're doing it this way. Let me show you the way that we do it here." And then see what he said. Like, why would he? Why? I don't understand why that's a problem. Like, you're gonna say it too rough, and he's gonna, oh, he's being mean to me by teaching me how to do the job. I'm going to HR.
But also,
What is your read on this guy? Do you think he's that psycho?
I read into the numbers, and I have to see enough numbers in enough different situations before it is worth to say that
It's
okay,
already,
maybe it,
look what it's causing already, though. It's definitely worth getting
no,
out
this is
now.
me, because what we're seeing is a reduction in work, which means I'm
Because
able
he's
to
not
pump
doing
out.
it the way he's supposed to be doing it.
It's
And I
no,
don't know why y'all are not. If somebody's not doing the job right, the first thing I would do is go tell them so that everybody else can get their jobs done right. I wouldn't just sit there and let someone do a job wrong and then like strategize. What do we do? He's not doing it right. He's slowing everybody else down. What do we do? Let's have a meeting. Let's like I would just go tell the guy, hey, this is going on. This is what it's causing. This is what you can do to get the efficiency back. However you want to phrase it.
another thing that I think about too is that, you know, everybody complains about everything basically, and
Because they're whitey bitches.
but everybody has
Yes.
complaints.
90%
So
of people I think I'm learning are whitey bitches. The world, this is
so
beta planet.
so what makes my complaints so more valid than his learning curve? Do you understand?
But I don't even think you have a complaint yet because nobody's tried to just go talk to. That's the very first step. Even if you go to HR or your supervisor, they'll probably say, well, have you tried to talk to him about it? Have you told him this? So you haven't even taken the first step to resolve it to even know if it's a complaint yet because you don't know why he's doing it that way, and if he's going to just be able to quickly adjust to the new way. You have the solution has to be collaborative, and you have to include him in on the loop. You're trying to solve this without his collaboration when he needs to be part of the solution for this to work. Because it depends on him doing something a certain way.
For me, I'm trying to solve the approach in which to do so.
What
I
what is
I can't leave him out if he's going to be my teammate.
but
There will
what's
be
wrong
an
with the
approach.
simple approach that I suggested of just telling him what he needs to know? That's
Well,
part of what a
because
trainer's responsibility is to give the person the information they need to do their job accurately.
well, that's exactly why I say the numbers is because if I just come with him and be like, "Hey, no, don't do it that way, do it this way," but when I actually have the numbers, which we collect, I
To me,
then I
that
can
would be
see.
even more intimidating. If somebody gently pulled me aside and said, "Hey, I noticed you doing it this way, do it this way instead," that would be more casual than, "Hey, I have this whole data chart that shows your numbers are lower for doing it this way." That would make me even more resistant and on alert.
I mean, that's
I used to be when I was in ombuds, we used to handle mental health complaints, and the principle that we used was to handle it at the lowest level that we could and to avoid escalating it to the next level if we didn't have to. So anytime somebody would come in, the more casual and conversational of a level we could handle it on, that was the preferred result, so that we didn't have to start escalating it up the chain. And so if you just pull this, the first thing I would do as an ombuds is just pull the two of you aside and have a conversation. Just facilitate your ability to tell him what he needs to know. And it wouldn't have to go anywhere beyond just a casual conversation between a trainer and a new hire.
I understand. However,
Because the minute you start bringing in other levels or other layers, charts or super, it's an escalation at that point.
I start counting the numbers from the moment they drop in the morning. I plan my entire day around numbers.
So the numbers give you an idea of what to expect from your workload that day and
I
like how
mean,
efficient you need to be.
imagine you're going on a drive and you're going 500 miles, and you start to say, okay, well, what is the speed limit? And how many tolls do I have to go through? And am I going through the mountains? Am I going through the desert? Am I going through snow? You got to take the weather into effect. Look at a NASCAR race. 500 miles. They're driving 200 miles an hour. It should be, a 2.5 hour race. But it turns into a 4 hour race because there's wrecks and, there's you got to stop for gas, you got to stop for tires. It's logistics. So when I look at my day, yeah, I can look at the total numbers and be like, okay, with the different things involved in all of this, I can project a time. And when I project a time after doing it for 10 years, I know when we're behind time or when we're ahead of time. Um, and it's just like that. Everything it comes down to, are you ahead of, providing for the rest of the team that is depending on you? Are you behind your own projection? Because you can be both at the same time. You can be ahead of what they expect from you for the day, but also behind your own projection. Well, maybe that's a comfort zone.
Well, if he switched to the way of doing it that you want him to do, would that fix the problem? Because none of this other stuff even matters if all he needs to do is change the way he's doing the work. That those results will naturally happen. It seems like it's being made into more of a problem than it has to be, and part of it is this hesitation or resistance to just openly communicate. It's an avoidance. And as a result of my job experience, I started doing all this research on emotionally avoidant cultures and emotionally avoidant dynamics. And this is what it talks about is cultures that discourage direct communication because it's perceived as aggression. That's what's happening. There's certain settings, cultures, communities where assertiveness is read as aggression. So when you're just directly communicating something in a very just matter of fact way, in some cultures that are emotionally avoidant, they're very sensitive to like escalations in emotion. That reads as aggression, like oh no, a fight's about to break out. And it has a whole there's a whole dynamic where everybody that's part of this culture will move to protect the person about to have the reaction to the assertion, like the emotion. And the assertive person gets cast as the person disrupting. They're rocking the emotional harmony for everybody else. And there's a fear
Yeah.
around communicating the wrong way because it's going to trigger this emotional alarm in this culture that's designed to avoid strong emotion.
I get that because I come from a world where I've had so many things, you know, quote unquote, harshly put to me. And I just did the shit. I was like, you're the boss. You design the system. You know what's best. You said do this. I do this. I don't care if you curse. I don't care if you're abrasive. I don't care if you insult me. I'm going to do what you said the way you said to do it. And if I fail, you're going, you know, come again and make me redo it and all that stuff. I come from that world. But I find it hard within myself to even like, honestly, to even tell somebody, hey, you just failed. I find it hard within myself to tell them that they just failed, even though
How
you can
can you
say,
be
hey,
an effective trainer if you struggle within yourself to pass on the information the people you're training need to do their job?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of times I feel like I'm not backed up. Like, because I'm just an employee. I'm not a
Yeah,
trainer. I'm
I know that
training my
feeling too.
I'm not a trainer. I'm not
Oh, I
going in
thought you.
places
So you're just
like
kind of informally in charge of making sure this guy learns the job.
that. I
That
mean,
makes your responsibility even less. Like I would stress even less over this because you're not even in a formal role where it's your responsibility to teach this guy. You're
well,
just a coworker, right?
the but the stress comes from needing a teammate, a dedicated. Some is like, hey, how do I make this person
But
dedicated?
you,
Do I
the thing
walk
is, you
with them
don't know that he's not because you haven't
moments?
given him a chance to solve the problem. You're making all these assumptions without even giving him a chance to be part of the solution. That's what people do with me all the time, and it frustrates the hell out of me. It's impossible to work with people that don't include me in solutions and that try to micromanage and problem solve around me but about me. I
I see.
think give him the courtesy of communicating to him what's going on so that he's in on it and can be part of this. It's going to, if he's a teammate, it's going to require collaboration. That's what teams do. That's what we're trying to do here in the Panelverse. And so, as part of that collaboration, you have to let him in on the information loop.
I I definitely agree. Um, but again, the saying, "Hey, I see that you've chosen to do this because you think."
But you don't know.
Uh,
You don't know why he's doing it. That's why I stayed away from that. And I was curious what would happen if you even pointed it out, like what his response would be. It would be weird to me for a person to say, I don't care if that's how you want me to do it. I'm going to keep doing it this way. Most people, especially new employees, will say, oh, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Yeah, I'll just start doing it this way. So is there a reason to assume that that's not what's going to happen if you try to talk to him? Is he going to like storm up in a huff and say, how dare you? How dare you talk to me that way, sir, and try to tell me about how I'm doing my job? You mean person. Oh, I'm so hurt right now. Where's HR? Is that what you're foreseeing the results going to be? Instead of, oh, I'm sorry, man, I didn't know. I'll try to do it that way from now on. Because that's
No,
what a
it's
normal
just
employee would do in that situation.
it. And I try to look at my teammates as family, and but I need you. You know, it's not just, oh, we were born together, and we just so happen to share the same blood, and so yeah, that's my brother. Uh, I accept him, even though I don't like him and stuff like that. But I love him because he's my brother. But I try to do. I still try to do that at work, um, because this is my career, and
Well,
I
what keeps you
it,
from
it,
doing it with this guy?
it is my fear that you know it is my fear that they will take, what do they call it, like a resentment,
You're going to be too rough. And the
like
thing's going to happen with you that happened with me when I tried to draw a perfectly innocent, normal, healthy boundary.
yeah. I
That's what we're
it's
trying to
holding
figure
back
out. It
fear.
is internal to track himself. He's worried he's going to have it in a way that's going to be too heavy or too rough, like I tend to do, and it's going to turn this guy's feelings toward him. It's head stuff and it's insecurity. I would just go talk to the guy. I don't know why that's not the simplest solution. But is there something about the guy that you're reading that has you thinking he's going to be like that, or are you just assuming that as a general working assumption because that's the world we live in today?
I think it's a general working assumption.
So there's nothing about him in particular that's giving you some kind of weird vibe about you talking to him.
Again, I'll go back to the personality, and it he can do the job, he can operate the equipment, he can do all this stuff. But have you ever seen somebody like work emotionally before? Like, oh, I'm sad, so I'm gonna like slow down, or I've got something I got to do immediately after work, so I'm gonna work 10 times harder. The emotional side of things.
Well,
Like I
hang
go
on,
to
because
work.
you switching up the story. Because at first the issue was that he was touching things 3 times instead of 1 time, but now it's the emotional pacing is too erratic. So the issue's already switched. There's something about this guy, I think, that you have a hard time working with. Like you doubt your ability to work with successfully. It's not like you have doubts about not necessarily the guy, but your ability to collaborate with this guy for whatever reason, personality issues.
That doesn't mean that it can't be done. It just means that um, I think the numbers are going to come involved,
Will
and
that
that will
make you
be.
feel better about communicating?
I think it will. The numbers will create my words when I confront him, and I will do so as if he was my brother because I want him to stay.
Well, I would do
Um,
it now because I would want my brother to just come talk to me, not wait for some numbers to come out. So that to me, that's the brotherly thing. The
but
corporate thing is to
I
wait
have
for
to
the
have
numbers and then
numbers.
come to me with a big chart.
I have to have the numbers to have proof that what you're doing isn't working.
But you already said it's not the way you don't have to have proof to teach someone the way that the job is done and to have them switch to that way. That is the starting point for how to do the job.
The starting point for doing the job is, hey, get this from here to there. How you
But is
do
there
it,
a specific way? Because you said about touching the thing one time, like 1, 2, 3 versus what he's doing. Is that part of the standard operating procedure for how to do this? Or is that just like an informal way that your workplace came up with?
it's an informal thing because
Oh,
some of his techniques are possible uh, under certain conditions that are very acute. Like if this palette is going the same place as this palette and they are numbered 1 and 2, you can put 2 on top of 1 and take them both at the same time. But
hmm.
make sure that you take them both and then separate them once you get there. But if you take 1 off and you put it on the ground, and then you take 2 off and you put it on the ground, and then you go and try to refill an empty spot on the line that needs to be filled, and then you go back and then you touch 2 and you put it on top of 1 and then you take it over, that you've touched the same thing too many times when you could have just taken 1
But
and that would have opened
tell
up.
him. That's what they would do with me at my job. They'd be like, "Hey, I notice you doing this 2 times. Just do it this way instead. It'll save you a lot of time." It would be like a 3-second conversation. I'd be like, "Oh, okay, thanks." It 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 you. It sounds like you have. It's communication issues. There's poor communication between you and this coworker because you're scared to talk to him. And I can't figure out if you're scared because there's something about him that makes you not confident in your ability to talk to him, or if you'd be that way toward any coworker, because the whole workplace just has you paranoid to talk to your coworkers. That's the part of the issue I can't figure out. That's fuzzy for me. Nancy, happy birthday! Thank you very much.
We definitely talk a lot during our break times and stuff, but some it, when it comes to work, I'm very particular about how I deal with people because
That might be
I
the issue.
I don't want to be responsible for their failures. However, you know, I can only tell you so many times.
But
One, two, three.
you haven't told him one time because I keep asking you what's his, and you haven't talked to him yet. You're trying to figure out how to even tell him one time.
I mean, I've been working with him for close to 2 months, and it's almost like in the beginning he was doing what I said do, and there was no problems. But now he thinks he's creating shortcuts,
But
but
then he
he's
needs to
just.
know that he's not, or you're continuing to let him think he's doing something beneficial. Until you tell him otherwise, he's going to think he's cutting, like adding to the efficiency.
And my nonverbal communication is not working.
It wouldn't work on me at all. I would have no idea why you were standing there staring into space. I would just think, why, if Track had an issue with why would he just tell me?
It's because I've already told you.
But you said you didn't. Oh, you mean the first time? I know, but he drifted. He drifted to this new way. You haven't talked to him since he started the new way.
If I can't move because there's a hole on the line and I'm not moving, what are you going to look at?
You
The, the
you don't
hole on the line.
understand. That would not work with me. It makes sense in your mind because you're the one creating the psychology of why you do it. But other people are not going to be able to tune into that just from watching you stand there. They're not going to think, oh, isn't it obvious I'm standing here because you're not doing the job right and I'm trying to communicate that to you? Exactly. They're leaving him in the dark and they're setting him up to fail while they figure out how to tell him. The problem is their inability to communicate what they need to communicate to this guy. It's like they're emotionally crippled, and it's because of this HR fear or maybe some internal struggle or a
I
combination
think
of both. But there's something that has, which should be just basic communication, crippling the communication in this situation.
I think I do think it is internal within me. Uh, that is the failure because um,
Well, just send him the link to this stream because when you're on here, you're one of the most eloquent communicators that we have in the Panelverse.
but let me tell you this, and this is the fear, and the fear is of constant restarting because when you get somebody new and they're excited and you break their hearts and then they don't want to be there anymore. It's like
You're trying
somebody
to
like me.
babysit his feelings. Let him have whatever feeling he has for being told how to do the job. Maybe he doesn't
And
want. Maybe he's not the right person. And if that's the one thing that causes him to not want to be there, isn't it better to have him weeded out early?
is it, and maybe in some ways it's better for me to um, bring people in, and if they don't make it, they don't make it. That will greatly disrupt my life.
I mean, you do what you can, but it sounds like you are more or less, except for a little bit of communication.
Because there will never be a normal rotation of schedule. I will work every day, and I will constantly be working with somebody new, and I will never leave
So you want
this.
stability, like even if this guy's not perfect, if he can give you that stability, he'll do.
I want a day off where I don't come back to work, and they're like, "Oh, thank God." I want them to not even mention anything at all. I want them to be like, hey, you know, this is what the work's day is. Not, oh my God, you wouldn't believe what happened this weekend.
Are you not getting that currently?
No.
Well, that's a reasonable expectation. But he is the new guy. I mean, over time, you may get that. But Shift, I think yes, he taught him the way to do it, and then the guy started innovating and has a different way of doing it that it sounds like he thinks is better. But Track needs to let him know that that way is slowing everybody down. He needs to switch back to the original way. That doesn't seem like a hard conversation to have. I wouldn't think somebody was being mean for saying that. Right. Because that is what happens to me in the workplace. People are scared of my reaction, so they go off and they strategize about what to do with Jeff instead of communicating with Jeff and letting me in on the problem so I can help to be part of the solution because it's going to involve me doing something anyway. Why not let me in on the problem solving? Don't shut me out of the problem solving, but the problem is me because that makes me the problem instead of part of the solution. And I would be very pissed if somebody did that with me. All right, we got another opinion up in here to add into the gumbo. Looks like it's going to be a seafood gumbo, folks. Welcome.
Hello.
Hey.
And Jacqueline.
Oh, he BRB'd. He'll be
Well,
he's
I'm
doing an
coming
intermission.
in. Okay. Well, I'm coming in late. So,
It's a work. We're doing problem solving. This is
yeah.
a great example of what I keep telling people to bring here because I love this kind of problem solving.
Yeah.
He's having a work issue that involves communication
Yeah. It's giving
and
me
some
anxiety.
internal
I just want to fucking,
resistance.
handle it right now and just be done with it.
Because if I was this now track may be more accurate about this guy's psychology. I'm projecting my own psychology into this guy. But if it was me and that was the issue, I'd be like, oh, that's all. Yeah, no problem, man. Done. Solved.
Well, I mean, there could be a few things going on. Like this person could be trying to, wow them and be all like cool new guy, trying to like show off and show that he's like dedicated and he's trying to.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. But like Untrackable is a guy that's supposedly been there longer and understands that that way is not the way to do it. And I don't have to like repeat this, but this is where Untrackable is supposed to like come in and say, hey, just out of curiosity, I noticed that you're doing it in a different way than I showed you. Can you explain to me why? Like, what's your thinking? What made you, deviate from the way I showed you? If you could like walk me through it, like how did this happen? Like not in like a what the fuck are you doing? But how not in like a confrontational way, but like, hey, I'm Jacqueline. So I'm coming in late, but I'm real curious about this because I think this is like a cool opportunity, and I hear what you're saying. Like you want to be able to like fucking like, you're trying to like invest in people so that it's not a waste of your time to fucking teach somebody something, and trust them with something, and you're trying to like build a team and whatever the fuck,
Part of
right?
that investment is basic communication.
Exactly. That's a two-way street though. So again, like this guy either doesn't give a fuck or he like super gives a fuck and you want to find out, yeah? So fucking talk to him. Because here's the thing, find out what the hell he's thinking. Because maybe he thinks that he like genuinely has fucking like, redesigned the wheel and he's fucking like, not understanding why y'all aren't fucking doing it his way. And this is where like you need to fucking explain to him why that's not the best method, and this is also like a situation where like people coming into a mix, like they shouldn't come in trying to fucking like change everything right away because they don't know why they like these things have failed. Like maybe y'all have already tried it, this is not the best solution because X, Y, and Z, you already fucking know. And that's when you explain it to him. We've tried it this way, it actually like, these are the reasons. It actually ends up taking more time, or these resources are utilized in this way that's more wasteful, whatever the fucking reasons are, and you can explain it. And then his fucking newbie brain can fucking like start spinning in other ways where again it's going to be more useful in the long run, and then he can start thinking of better ways to make the actual way that you taught him. He can start reworking it and try to like fucking wow you again, but this isn't working. Why waste time? He said the second that he deviated, it should have been a like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah. You should
Now
go manage over there. Do you have a job right now? You never can tell on the internet who's.
I'm just
Well,
saying,
no,
like,
no, seriously, I want to say thank you because this
I
is giving me this is giving me the working thought because I didn't
yeah,
think of the 1 2 3 thing until I came up here and tried to explain like what we do.
hmm
But you all are also giving me the courage to say something, but then I also have to say it the right way. And I think if I talk to him the way I'm talking to y'all right now, I think it'll go over well.
I was about to
So
say you're one of the
you
most gentle
you
people on here.
you
You almost
yeah,
always
yeah.
say things the
This
right way
isn't.
here. So if you use this touch, you're not going to
It's
go
not
wrong.
an abrasive. This isn't an abrasive thing. Like, it shouldn't be. I think maybe because like you've been festering about this because like day one, where like all of a sudden he's doing something different. You were like ever since that for 3 months, 2 months, whatever it's been, you've been like, what the fucking this, and that's why it's gotten to this point of like, how do you address it? Because like it feels like it's an unmanageable situation, but also it's kind of cool because you gave him that opportunity where like you weren't breathing down his neck. You wanted to maybe see if it like maybe it would fucking yield different results, but it hasn't been beneficial. You know what I mean? Like it didn't work. It would like I have no fucking clue what you're talking about with this whole 1-3 fucking touching tips or what. I
I
have no
I actually understand. It makes
like
sense.
well, and I came in late, and I again like you lost me there. All I know is you taught him something, a specific way to do something, and he's not doing it. In the end. And
Yeah.
that's where the
Yeah.
question should be is like why the deviance, and again it's just a conversation, and again and that's okay, or it wasn't, but now that you're here again, like I think it's a good thing because you like him, you have a good, whatever going on, like
I like everybody.
yeah, but you don't like this working environment. You don't like the numbers or whatever the fuck. You don't like the touching and the ones and the threes and the twos or whatever. You don't. You want to be able to leave or whatever. You don't. Whatever is bringing it here, you don't like.
He wants the guy to stay, and he doesn't want to drive him off by being too
Yeah, but he doesn't
harsh
like that
with
it's
him.
impacting. For whatever reason, it's impacting. His work is
I
impacting your work.
know.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I don't babysit people's feelings. I let grown people have whatever feelings they have. If they need to talk about it or whatever, I'm around.
Okay, but if
But I
he
don't try to change what I do just because somebody might have a feeling.
Okay, but if this guy needs to do it the way that he's taught, that needs to be communicated
Yeah, I
like
agree.
now.
It's
It needs to
slowing
be
down the
like
team.
if it's slowing
Now,
down the team, that needs to be communicated. He can't be like it's not. What's that like? We're not looking for Globetrotters fucking magic, bro. Like
Right?
you need to
These are
fucking
grown. These
tell
are
him that.
adults.
Yeah, you just need to be like, we're not looking for some fucking like whimsical way to do it. No, we want to do it the way that I explained it to you. If you're trying to fucking do it like an artistic way, like this is not the place. The end.
God, no
I'm
wonder
I'm
modern men are so lost.
I'm also in this moment, even as a follower of my leaders, and like I said, I shed my feelings a long time ago. I'm learning how to be a teacher, but I'm also trying to, be policy wise about it. But I am learning how to be a teacher. But yeah, I have a hard time conveying the importance of certain things. And so
Well,
you all are helping me with this communication aspect of it because you could bark at me and I'm
we can
I've got
Wolverine growl. We learned how last night.
if
Oh fuck. Okay, no. Untrackable.
if you
No.
give me direction,
You were on the like. You were a chef or a cook or what was your
Yeah, in the
job?
military.
And somebody wanted you to serve them like a raw egg, and you were like, "Fuck you! I'm not gonna do that." That's where we're at. This guy's trying to fucking serve raw eggs, and it's you gotta fucking man up and be like, "We don't do that." I told you we don't fucking serve raw eggs. Then that's what's up. This guy's trying to fucking like serve raw eggs. You
But
gotta
track
fucking.
you everything you think you're learning how to do and you can't you do on here all the time. That's what I understand why you can't take the track that's talking to us right now and just transfer that to this guy because you do all of that expertly. You already have that talent. You demonstrate it every time you're on these panels.
I just
I
think.
have some people are external with their feelings, and I believe this dude is. I'm more internal with my feelings. So
Is this guy
when I
younger
get
than you?
when I get silent, that means there's a fucking problem. And but you won't see it. You will just see me being silent. Whereas when somebody's coming at me and be like, "Oh, my wife, my kids, my pills, my this, my that, the other. Oh, if you excite me, I'll hustle. But when I'm mad, you won't. You'll know when I'm mad." And it's like, well, you will never know when I'm mad. You will just see me silent. Oh, well,
That's
maybe that means
scary.
there's a problem here. But this is work, and and we are a team. And having an issue with your teammate and also having these policies involved, it's like I can't just be like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing right now?" Like
We're not. We give you 10
But
other
what?
options besides that you could use.
That is like so not even the attitude that needs to happen at all. But you've been quiet for too long, and if that, like, stop it. Just have a fucking conversation, like a chill one, and you can giggle while you just literally should be. I'm just curious, like how you decided to do it this way. I've been wondering. It's been, just hey, hey kid or whatever. Are they younger than you? Or are they older than you? Like, what's the dynamic?
younger than me.
Okay, so
Almost
like,
everybody is younger
okay,
than me.
so yeah, again, like this is, and you explained them how to do this whole thing, yeah, palette, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have every right to be like, hey, remember that time that I told you about, like, step one is this and step two is that and step three is this? Just out of curiosity. The last 3 months I've watched you do it, A, B, C instead of one, two, three. Can you just explain, like, your thought process here? And let them do just that. That's not like combative. That's not, an aggressive thing. It's
Or
totally
just
okay.
tell him to do it the way. Like, don't even worry about why he's doing it. Just say, hey, can you just do it this way, like we taught you at the beginning.
I've even thought about this because I've done this with other jobs. Is when they teach me and they say, "Hey, man, you're doing a good job." I've taken notes and created the 1, 2, 3, maybe even a 1, 2, 3, 4, or even a 1 through 10. It doesn't matter how many steps it takes. Like, take notes on this order of operations that makes things flow. And considering I've done this longer than any job I've ever done before, and so many people depend on me because I'm still sticking around. Um, I almost feel like I could make a 3-page pamphlet that could teach somebody to. I can't. The pamphlet won't teach them the equipment. It will teach them the workflow because you have to use the equipment, but if you don't use the equipment with the workflow,
Well, do it. The
um,
AI could probably um draft something up like that in seconds.
I, I
I
would
just I
probably
feel
do
like
it myself.
I feel like you're still trying to figure out a way not to talk to this person, and I don't get it. I honestly, like, don't fucking get it. And in my head, I see everybody fucking like whistle while they're working and doing the same fucking thing in sync, except for this one fucking bro. And like, I don't get why you don't
I
approach
think
him and
there's
just
more to this. There's
ask.
some kind of vibe
No,
thing.
no, I think if I actually um, if I learn from y'all's advice,
Like, what if
and I
is his way better than yours? Like, now that's my question. Is his way better?
No, it's slowing him down.
Are you
if,
sure?
if
Maybe it isn't.
it is,
What if
but if
everybody did it his way?
if I
I'm
learn from
serious.
y'all's advice and how to communicate with this person,
You were doing so well.
No, now I'm on his team. Fuck it, I'm out. Just kidding.
if I learn from y'all and I balls up and get some courage
Why?
to
Why are you afraid of this guy?
Yeah, I know he's like the lion in the Wizard of Oz. He
I'm
had the courage
so.
all along. He
Is he
just
like
doesn't
the?
know he
Is he
has
the
it.
boss's nephew? Like, what the fuck? Why is this kid like so fucking? Like, why are you afraid of him?
because I don't want to work 6 days a week.
He doesn't want to lose him as an employee because it's gonna like start the cycle all over again. If
Why?
this guy's halfway competent,
Why?
they want to keep him
Oh my god! Why is he gonna walk away from the job?
because this guy has a lot of power and tracks minds. So he's babysitting his feelings
This
so that the
guy
guy
is not.
stays.
Okay, if this guy is doing the job wrong and your way is better, you telling, like, you helping him to do it better, like, and more efficiently, he's gonna be grateful. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to. He doesn't want to be the guy that everyone's talking about behind their back. Like, he
But
wants to
here's
do
the
it
thing: in
right.
an emotionally avoidant culture, this emotional safetyism takes precedence even over competency and merit.
Okay, dumb it down for me. What?
The emotionally avoidant cultures we were talking about, where they prioritize emotional harmony and safety over anything else. So anybody that tries to point out a problem, if it generates too high of a level of emotion, that becomes more of a value than solving the problem
I feel
or
like
how
the
competent
emotion.
somebody is. So sometimes people will prioritize people who can keep everything at a certain emotional level over somebody that's more skilled if they
I,
tend to like
I think
rock that emotional boat.
the emotional person here is untrackable.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. He fits the pattern of somebody that's part of this culture because
But
it's
we have
this kind of
no idea what the
avoidance thing
other.
and this tendency to see situations as more emotionally fraught than they actually are.
The other guy just might have been like intimidated to. He might have forgotten step 4 and just figured out kind of a little bit of way to get the job done because he was just afraid to ask again, and he's just kind of
You know, tell it.
making
Hey,
it
tell him to come here. Just send him the link and tell him to come here one day, and we can just have the
legitimately
conversation.
untrackable. You should just be like, hey, I just want to walk through with you again because I'm not sure that you are clear on the steps. Maybe we should go through it again. Like,
I like Nancy's just go have a beer with the guy idea too.
having a beer is not gonna. I mean,
But
whatever.
it sets it breaks the it makes it more of a casual conversation. Like
Have
it
a
might make it
beer
easier for
after.
Track to have
Have
the
a beer
conversation.
after when you celebrate a good day at the job. When you fucking figure out when you guys are in sync.
I don't do that.
You don't do what? Have a beer?
No,
Oh,
you
Have
I
he
have
has
one?
plenty.
beers.
I have plenty of beers. I don't drink with people that I work with.
Okay, don't
Oh,
take them out to go throw an
go to
axe.
lunch then, like
Don't do
Nancy did.
anything. Fuck, don't bum them. I don't give a fuck. Teach them how to do the job you want them to do, and
I'm
hold
not
them
going to do
accountable to it.
anything personal with anybody.
You're not gonna. I missed that. What?
I'm not going to do anything. When I do personal things, it's personal things. When I do
Okay.
job
Okay.
things,
He
it's job.
doesn't mix work
Okay,
and
take that out. I didn't even want to take. I didn't even want you to have lunch or beer with him. I want you to fucking teach him to do the job you want him to do. Don't wait 3 months to fucking complain about him not doing it. Respectfully.
And I understand, and I'm appreciative
Yeah. I
for
just feel
your
like
words.
that's the discomfort. Is this guy just getting comfortable? Like, he probably thinks he's doing like a swell job, and like and really, I don't think, like, why is he gonna quit? He loves it. You guys are all homies. You know what I mean? Like, why is there any worry that he's gonna
that's what
quit?
I kept trying to find out. Like,
I don't
is there
get
a
it.
reason to assume he's gonna have this bizarre reaction
Oh my
to
god.
such a basic conversation?
Okay, does this guy even know about the fucking Black Widow gate or whatever the fuck? Like, where are we at with that?
And
Was he
now
around?
there's like smuggle footage from work on a live stream while on the
What?
clock.
Oh wait. No, seriously, was he there for that time that you fucking like got that Black Widow murdered or whatever?
No, he may have worked there, but he wasn't with me.
Cause like, are you carrying trauma from that into this? like,
Well, hey, again, I wanted that spider to live and thrive and
I
all
know
that
you
stuff.
did, and I'm worried about you, and I feel like that's why
I,
you're
I
being
commu-
sensitive.
and what did I do? I communicated, hey, look, there's this
Yeah.
living thing.
Yes.
Don't mess with it.
I know.
And what did they do?
I feel
It's
like they
Mess
not
got
there
the
with
anymore.
it.
hose. I feel like they got the hose or something. Something fucked up happened. I know. That's why I'm
So
worried about you.
your words. If I say, hey, there's this living thing here, and he
Yep.
just wants to be here and thrive and have a job and pay bills with these exorbitant costs that we got. Uh, Everything's getting more expensive by the day, and this man's got a job, and I'm willing to deal with him, failures and all.
You're
But
not
but
trying to fire
but
the
he's
guy.
here, and somebody over. over. It comes like pours water on his head and steps on him and squishes
Yep.
him into the dirt. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
I guess I got to start all over again.
Is
You're
it the
not.
spider?
Yeah, I feel like he's not. He's not the spider. Don't worry. You
Yeah,
don't
it's
have to.
not
It's
about the
not,
spider anymore.
no, he's not the spider. That's you're making it. No, don't worry. It's okay. It's not the. We're gonna. It's gonna be okay. All right. It's gonna be
You
different
made him
this
into the
time,
spot.
This
Jaguar.
stream is kind of better with the woman's touch.
It's not gonna be that. Look, it's okay.
I get bit every day. Every day I get bit by something. And,
I know.
I'm
It's
used to
not gonna
getting,
be that bad. It's gonna be great. Wait, what?
This gets
It's
so weird. No, go
but
it's
ahead.
but you
gonna
Keep
be.
can't
going
get
though.
bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
You
mute.
can't if there's not a spider there. You can't get bit if there's not a spider there. But then you're all alone. It's
Okay, let's
being
leave. Okay,
alone.
let's get back to like real life. Look, just fucking let him just put it into the conversation that like this is totally look, this is a situation. It's gonna be addressed and it's like gonna be cool. And by the end of the day, it's gonna be done. And starting next week, it's gonna be like a thing of the past. Starting next week, it's gonna be different. You know what I mean? When you get in there, y'all are gonna be doing like the process as like it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Whatever the palette system is, whatever that fucking 1, 2, 3, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? You guys are gonna be synchronized next week. Right now, you are out of sync, and you want that to stop. And then next week, y'all, it's gonna be different, and that's good. Because you really like him. You want to reiterate that. Like, that's all good. This is a good thing. Like, there's nothing bad about this. You're reinforcing that. You really like him. This is a great team. There's this one little thing that needs to be adjusted. And you could fucking take be like, you are the one that explained it to him. Maybe you didn't do it, efficiently enough. You want to, readdress it because it's important, and then explain why. These are the reasons we do it in this order. You notice he was doing it in a different way, but there's a system in place because whatever the fuck are the reasons are, I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck you do. But we do it this way because otherwise we're touching things multiple times and we don't need to do that. And fucking, we do it the synchronized way because it's whatever the fuck, blah, 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 blah. Bada bing, bada boom.
No, I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah. It's,
And
it's all a positive thing. It's all a positive thing.
and you're
It's like
helping me.
yeah.
You are helping me come up with the approach because that's what I seem to fail at. But I'm developing it in my brain right now on
Mhm.
how I to talk to this dude tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh, and it
Like,
is
I
going to be
felt
fair.
like, yeah.
It's going to be fair. It's going to be fun. It's going to be
Yeah.
productive.
Yeah, like I felt anxiety about it, like fucking radiating from the fucking screen. And so, but like, no, I think it like really is going to be a positive thing. And just imagine like you're that dude, and like just imagine how you would want the situation to go. He doesn't. It's not an ambush situation. It's an opportunity to fucking just like, make a shift happen. You just gotta fucking switch it up to what it needs to be to make it be,
Yeah,
a positive,
because
whatever.
honestly, mm,
Yeah.
like I said, working for this company for 10 years, it's the longest company I've ever worked for. It's the longest job I've ever had. And I love it.
Mhm.
It's not a job anymore. It's a career.
Yeah.
And
And you like this guy, yeah?
and I want everybody that comes across my path, whether they're in my section or not, I want
Mhm.
to give them the knowledge and the opportunity to know that if you grow, you could literally stay at this job forever. You don't have to be at the bottom forever.
Right.
But you do have to learn, and you do have to produce, and then opportunities will come from there. So, um, I we had a visitor the other day. Is a process organizer that's on the corporate side, and they were teaching us this new technology, and adding steps kind of pisses everybody off because they have to do more to get their normal shit done. But so the new guy said, how do you get to where you are? And he said, well, I learned everything where I was, and now I go around teaching everybody everything that the company wants me to teach them. And it's like, okay, so now I'm the one teaching the new guy that's already asking about, like, how do you get to the top? It's
Oh,
like,
the
well,
new
you
guy
got to,
asked that.
of our guest that was teaching us this new technology that we have to use.
Oh, is that when you
Um,
started getting nervous, or were you already noticing this about that guy?
oh no, I only utilized that person, our guest, as a tool to you to learn the new technology, because my eyes aren't exactly set on the stars. But when you're barely step your toe in the puddle, and all of a sudden you want to swim in the ocean, you know.
Wait, is this the same new guy that asked that guest?
Yes.
Okay, 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 got it. Well, there you go. Like that guy
Yeah,
is
because
like
if you think
he's
you're
eager.
training a future manager or
Yeah,
CEO, that's
he's
different than if you're
eager.
training
So
some kid that's.
100%, like he wants to be there, you know. So that's good.
I mean, he's younger than me, but he's no spring chicken.
Okay, well there you go. So
Well,
again,
I think y'all
he's
should have a
looking
healing
to.
conversation.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be totally good. And he might again like surprise you with his contributions to the conversation. He might have said, "Oh, I really was, trying. I thought this would be blah blah blah," and
I think he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, no problem, man." I think.
I think he's gonna totally fucking like,
Thanks for letting me know.
be grateful. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be positive. It's gonna be totally positive. And I think the rest of your team will be grateful because things will be more smooth. I think your higher ups will fucking notice the initiative you took. I think you'll be congratulating Jeff and I in our morning talk show for your
Oh
raise.
right, I forgot.
Yep,
Yeah, we
yep.
need
Our
to
producers will be
get with our
hearing from.
producers.
Yep,
I think they're wanting to get with us more like it.
exactly. Our ye old morning show will be hearing from. Yep,
Old ye.
old D. I think
I,
it
I,
really is
I
the old.
I think that's an important thing that you just brought up, is like,
Our talk show.
something I don't do. Something I don't do is come up here and talk about other YouTubers. Like, hey,
Who would you talk about if you did?
I come up here and I spill my beans, and let y'all can bake my beans. You know what I mean?
Come get your beans baked
Also, wait,
tonight.
who brought up other YouTubers?
Y'all. Oh my god, y'all won't believe what just dropped. Some more cow and chicken.
Untrackable, who brought up other YouTubers? Just
Oh yeah, tell us that story. But it sounded like there was somebody you wanted to mention.
yeah, I brought up our talk show. That's totally different.
Oh no, I'm talking in general.
Oh, well, you made it sound like you were inspired by something we said, and I just was wondering what that was.
We need something to take back to our producers.
Yeah, yeah, we need something.
They're
Yeah,
not they're not happy
we
with
just
us after the
yeah.
story.
It sounded like you because you were all that reminded me to. It felt like you heard something inspirational. What exactly was that? So we could tell our producers so that they could put that in the press release or something.
I don't even know what that is, but
Oh.
Okay,
so many
cool.
channels that
Perfect.
I visit. It's channel versus channel, or this person versus that person,
Hmm.
rather
It's
than
most of it's fake anyway.
rather than actual. Nobody wants to share the real, and some of us are
Maybe,
living in it.
maybe more specifically, what part of Jeff and I has like really been inspiring to you?
No, he's sharing the real. That's
Okay,
we
well,
we share the real here though. We do.
well,
I
you're putting on
promise.
the disco stuff, and it's your birthday. I was just trying to. Never mind.
I forgot I had the disco ball, so I had to use it.
Ay, ay, ay. Jeff, I'm trying to make your birthday special. Just fucking go with
It
it.
is. I'm loving. This is one of the best birthdays ever. This is
Okay,
what
I'm
I
putting
like to
it in the
do.
public
I don't care how many
domain.
people are watching. I love to listen to people's situations and help them problems. I'm really enjoying this night,
I'm glad. If I had
and
bench
I got
pizza,
my
I'd give it
disco
to
ball
you.
now.
Okay, go on, Untrackable. You were saying that you're inspired by us. Go on.
No, he was
Well,
talking about like real talk versus drama
Oh yeah.
LARP.
Oh yeah, that was right. Sorry, it's so similar.
Loop LARPs.
oh,
Keep going.
okay. I'll put it like this. Shift.
Yes, totally, totally unprompted. Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you're around me, you should understand certain things. Now, listen. This is an efficiency issue. Is
Uh
that
oh.
when
Oh no. Oh gosh, I regret
We're
this.
having the efficiency conversation.
you see the numbers say that when you are around me, you wind up telling me what to do rather than letting me do my own thing. But I've
Our producers are telling me to tell you to speed it up.
No, this is good
Just kidding.
stuff. I
I'm just
think we're
kidding. I'm just
turning
kidding.
it around.
I just feel
I,
like
I I
that
see
if
you.
we.
I see you
Hmm.
trying so hard. I see you trying so hard, but you are going like two times in the wrong direction,
No,
and
if we do it your
it,
way, then we touch
you need.
things 3 times or something.
Yeah,
Just
you
say,
need to.
hey, do you remember how I showed you to do it when you first started? That's all you gotta say.
You need to. You need to stop touching it two times. Just take
I
it where
will
it needs
never
to
stop. I
leave
will
it
never
there.
stop. I'll touch it as much as I want, and you'll like it. To whom it may concern. Yes, our producers are giving. We have our producers.
Look
Yes.
how good
Oh, we
we
got a
are.
new
We
sponsor. We
turned
got a new
disaster
sponsor.
to
We got a new
ratings in
sponsor.
about
That's
what,
right. That's
six
right. That's
seconds?
right. Yep. Oh, we got to pause for a commercial break.
Oh
Jeff,
yeah, we do. We
Jeff,
have them. We have them
that's
ready,
right.
ready to go.
There you go. Jeff, do you have to tinkle? Our producers are wondering.
I can. Yeah, I can always tinkle on cue. We have y'all gonna love this one. Frank, I haven't even heard it yet. He's already conceptually taking it to places. This is pseudo intellectual cow and chicken. Look at chicken, honey. All right, let's go. Oh,
Brown chicken, brown cow.
no. No. Frank.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
How did he know I had my disco ball going? Ain't nothing pseudo about this. This is the smartest thing you've done yet. Oh, God, Frank. Man.
Sexy, sexy time. Sexy, sexy time.
This is the sound of Daddy calling.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
See, wait till he gets his ad contract. Then this really will be a commercial. Right now, it's just a commercial for dancer size tomorrow morning.
Get down. Hey, yeah.
Oh, all right. Wait, does that mean it's not over? No, that's the beginning. All right, there we go. Wow. Thank you, Frank. All right, I guess the heartfelt problem-solving conversation can continue. Producers, producers, they're
No,
not saying anything. What do I?
Mhm.
What happened
that
to my
makes sense
co-host?
because
I need to have a
sometimes
conversation with her.
And we're back.
Oh, there she is. There's something I've been wanting to talk to you about. Remember when you first started this, and I showed you how to be on time and be entertaining and all that stuff? Can you go back to doing it that way?
I assume you're talking to Untrackable?
No, to you.
Oh, wait, what? What?
Remember when we first started this, and I
Of
showed you
course
how
I
to be
was
on
talking to
time
Oh, wait.
and come in on cue and be entertaining and
Oh,
interesting and stuff?
well, I was. I always am. How damn dare.
Okay, well just keep being that, please.
Thank you. I'm
Oh,
like,
see, easy.
yeah.
Look, track. That was.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're
And
doing
then do
there.
this like
I got
after you
you.
talk to him.
I
Do
got you.
this.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yep. Untrackable. Also, maybe you should wear like a low cut shirt. That always helps. Just hot tip.
Brown
And they'll
sugar,
wear one
brown
of those
rolls.
like DVs. Wear like a total DV. Just be like, oh, this whole thing. Yeah.
All right, I gotta put the light back on so
No,
that I
you
don't
see now
scare
you
off all
that was
my
a
viewers.
perfect that was a perfect situation for your other antlers.
I
But
love
whatever.
this. I know this is. I'm telling you this. When I tell this birthday, I'm gonna be remembering this for. I hope by tomorrow morning I remember it.
Untrackable. Also, if things go awry, feel free to call that ex employee. Wait, what was it? A fucking four titty bitch or something? Four titty having a four
Oh
titty
right, the
a four
fourth.
titty having ass bitch.
Yes, because it worked on
Yeah.
fourth grade teachers. It will
But
work on.
have a defibrillator thingamabobber nearby because it may induce a heart attack allegedly. Also, if it goes real good, have some curry, and it's a whole thing. Never mind. I don't want to get into it.
Oh yeah, we got it. We got to. We still have some curry
I don't want to
trauma,
go
unresolved
through it.
to
There's
work on. We're
so much
sitting here
trauma.
helping track tonight,
So
but
much trauma. Yeah, untrackable. But for real, have you ever called anybody a four titty have an ass bitch?
oh, I said the word vaca,
oh,
like I guess it's Spanish for cow one time,
yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
I got
Wait,
smacked
what?
across the face.
I.
Frank uses it in his song. He has. We just played some vodka music tonight. You got slapped?
That's utterly offensive.
Did you? Was it just vodka, or was it like something with vodka, like big cow or fat cow?
I
Well,
had no idea what it
Grande
meant, and
vodka,
I
vodka grande.
I worked I worked along a bunch of Spanish speaking people, and a buddy of mine said, "Hey, go say this to her,"
oh
and
no.
and and her just so happened to be a buddy of mine as well, and
Mm.
so I said what he told me to say as somebody that doesn't know what the fuck I'm saying, and bro, I gotta say, I took that slap like a champ, and
Hmm.
still buddies to this day. She came to my wedding.
I love that. Yeah, four titty ass having bitch is the name of my
I
air
think
guitar
frequency's
band.
on it. Just make a YouTube friendly version of it, and then
What?
you can put
No,
the other
let's
one on
see.
your member
What
tier.
was your? What the fuck? I remember I was gonna make a T-shirt for you, Jeff. I can't remember what it
Oh, it
was.
was oh fuck, it's on the tip of my brain. It's in that stream somewhere.
Oh, what, does that have something to do with an egg?
Yeah, ketchup. Something about ketchup.
Oh yeah, like I want nothing to do with ketchup or something like that.
I don't
I,
fuck with ketchup.
I don't fuck with ketchup.
I need to add that to my little. I have a whole notebook of T-shirt slogans from this panel verse.
That is so
I just need to
funny.
find it.
I don't know why. That just fucking tickled me.
You
Like,
know, I was thinking about that even today. Like
like,
I don't even have ketchup in my house.
oh, you
Like
don't fuck with
we
ketchup? Really? Wow.
we got barbecue
We
sauce, we
fuck
got
not.
buffalo sauce. I'll dip chicken nuggies in syrup or honey before I fuck with ketchup. I
That's a
I
grown
I
ass
do
man saying that.
I do eat ketchup
Terrible.
when ketchup is the only thing around. However, in my house, there's always something other than ketchup.
Oh my gosh. I would think that well, for nuggies you'd want some ketchup for sure.
Oh,
Man.
where do you put your nuggies?
Where?
Where do you put your nuggies in?
Untrackable. Have you ever referred to an egg as a liquid chicken?
No, no. I
Okay,
just,
next question. Are you going to moving forward?
I've said it's a baby I'm about to eat.
Not like that. Write that down.
Liquid chicken. My uncle used to make. He was like real health nut, and he used to make milkshakes with the. We had chicken eggs, like country egg, real chickens with eggs.
Mm.
And he did cracked one day, and it was a little bloody chicken embryo in the
Ew,
egg, and he put it
no,
in the milkshake, and he just blended it
no,
up with
stop
everything else, and he
it.
drank it. It
Girl,
was a
why did you
liquid. It was
finish that
literally
story?
liquid chicken.
Oh my gosh, stop. Why did you finish that
I
story?
don't know. I
Oh,
probably will lose my channel over that.
no, you, that's,
It is. It's what
that's
not
a,
to how not
that's
to
a,
make a milkshake.
Hey, I got
authentic.
something. I have something to say about that, and it's
Oh no, oh gosh.
uh, with the cracking of the eggs. Um, they
It's a
do
double yolk
the.
sir. It's a double
It's
yolk sir.
recommended. It's recommended that you do the two bowl method if you're going to do
Oh, that's
multiple
way too
eggs.
complicated.
So no, you crack an egg in a bowl and you recognize it as clean, and then you put it in your bigger bowl, and then you crack an egg, it's clean, and then you put it in your bigger bowl. But
Why?
when you have to crack 500 eggs, you're not going to do it that way. So when you crack that dirty egg into the bigger bowl and you're towards the end, it's like, no, you just get a spoon and you scoop that shit out.
Yeah.
And the dirty egg is the
Oh
little
my God, how
embryo.
prissy are people that they can't tolerate one little slightly dirty
Little embryo? Is
egg
that what a
touching their
dirty
stuff?
egg is? Yeah, y'all are fucked up. Y'all are fucked up. Y'all are fucked up. Happy
I'm just
birthday,
sitting here.
Jeff, you fucking dirty egg. Jeff.
Hey,
Can't believe
I've
it's only been
dropped
2 hours.
when you're talking about 500 eggs.
Ain't
I've
nobody
never
was
run
talking
into.
about 500 eggs.
But he
I've
used to
never.
work like it be
Yeah, I've
he's
never
dealt
run
with
into.
500 eggs.
I've never run into 500 eggs every
Wait, what,
morning.
Nancy?
Nancy with her fucking slutty chickens or whatever.
Well, good,
Good for
I
them.
guess
You
good
know
thing
what I mean?
somebody's
Good
looking
for
out for the
them.
hens.
Good thing. For cocks and
They
hens.
deserve
You
as
know
good a
what I
time
mean?
as
Yeah,
any of
good
us.
for them. No.
But if you've ever like cracked your own eggs to cook for breakfast, and you're gonna do like two or three or whatever, and you get a little piece of shell in there, and you
Hmm.
like you go and you like pick it out with
I
your
dig it out.
finger.
Yeah,
Yeah, you pick it out. But when you've
yeah.
cracked 500 eggs and you get like a couple of
That's a lot
pieces
of
of shell in
fingers.
there, no, you don't pick it out. You just churn it as best you can, and somebody's going to get a piece of shell in their omelet.
Oh man, savage.
Oh, oh my
Don't sweat the
God.
small stuff.
It's too late. I'm gonna be. I don't know if I'll ever order eggs in public again, or from
Mm.
public places again. I'm definitely not cooking my own. So I guess that you just taken
You just
eggs
ruined
off of
egg. You
my
just ruined liquid
menu
chicken spread.
completely.
Or now you can just get egg beaters, bro.
Or I can just get the frozen microwave eggs. Or they probably have shells in them though. That's what. See, now I'm
No,
worried
just get
they
the
have.
legal,
That's
just the,
more than
the
500
portable eggs.
eggs.
Get portable eggs.
Well, you've heard the stories too about like
Oh, I
all
hate this.
these
Whatever you're about to say, I hate.
manufactured
Know it. Jeez,
all
whatever.
these manufactured foods. There's bound to be a spider in there somewhere.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
quit eating peanut butter because of the roach legs
Um, what the
and
fuck
the
is
rat hair.
happening?
There's a certain
What
amount
the
of
fuck is
roach leg
happening?
and rat
Okay,
hair that
stop
is
it.
legally allowed by the government. It's on
Oh
it's on the
my,
USDA website. It's like if
everything is
it can have
gross.
under this
Everything is
percent
gross.
because it is impossible to completely eliminate roach legs and
Everything
rat
is
hair
gross.
from
What
peanut
is it
butter. It is in
disgusting?
all peanut butter.
Every food is disgusting, sir.
I know, but when you know about it, it's changed. It's different. Like I
No,
ate
don't.
potted meat like my whole childhood. I loved a good
Ew.
potted meat sandwich until I read the label, and I've never been able to touch it
Potted
again.
meat is the one that comes with like the key at the bottom, right? You need to like
No,
fucking
that's the
like
spam.
Harry Potter into your fucking weird food.
Potted meat, you just pop the little lid open.
Okay.
But it's
You
all
know,
the
it's like
cow parts that normal people would not eat.
Okay.
when when I when I was a kid, we went to the Jelly Belly factory, so we got to take a tour and eat Jelly
Did
Bellies
you
at
see the big
each
fat
state.
girl? Oh, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
but
Oompa
you know you
loompa
see
doompa dee. Sorry.
you get to see the process of how they're made, and there are people that are there to pick out imperfections. Like this one didn't make it past this stage. This one didn't get the print on there, and
The
but then they
belly, they're
Just a whole
but
bunch
then
of
they
judgy
not
bitches.
but
that
What a
perfect.
great
but then
job
but
judging.
then but they sell them in these 5-pound bags, and they're
Mm-hmm.
called belly flops.
What?
So if they
Oh,
make it,
like the rejects?
Yeah.
yes. So
Mm-hmm.
That's
then you wonder
based
why is it a
entrepreneurship.
reject, and and you don't pick it apart to find out it was like, oh, this was the one that the fly landed on and caused the two to stick together, and
Oh my
you
word.
Wait, how would a fly cause that?
No, why'd you have to bring a
you,
fly into it?
Because
It's just
the
like extra sugar.
discount
but you
irregular jelly beans, I'll be damned.
yeah.
Y'all, it's a real thing.
So like when you buy Jelly Bellies,
This is the
if you go to
official
certain
site.
if you go to certain places, you can pick and choose your flavors that are in there. But when you get belly flops, you are getting the Harry Potter boogers mixed with the popcorn, mixed with the cherry, mixed with the lime, mixed with the
That sounds good.
No,
all the failures get
All right,
put
by the
into belly
misfits meet up
flops.
with the Jelly Belly logo stamper.
Nancy, that's such
I
a
didn't
dad
even know they
thing.
had logo. They stamp logos on them.
Hey, just like M&Ms.
Off kilter
You
shapes,
mean
square,
WW?
rectangle, are stuck to another jelly bean. They don't tell you it's fly shit. Some of our
Yeah, just
they have fanatics about this stuff. Okay, I gotta get off of here. I need to keep my faith in the human race intact.
Yeah, they make like art and stuff. They'll make like the Mona Lisa out of like candy and shit.
Oh my god, that was too nerdy even for me. That was a disturbing level of geekiness over these flops. They had a whole like fandom over it.
Okay, so where do you fall on the? Do you like butter popcorn jelly beans?
Oh yeah, the flavor, the Jelly Belly, that was one of my favorites.
I like them too,
And the
but I don't
coconut
like
and
black
the cream
licorice. I
soda.
think it's disgusting.
You don't like what?
The black licorice.
Oh, I love the black licorice. And I like the
Ooh,
actual black licorice that you used to get at the mall too. It would come in the strings,
ew.
and they'd
No,
have the red versions.
I like red
hell
licorice.
no.
Or black.
I'm a red Twizzlers when it comes to that.
Oh, I'm a red vines kind of bitch.
I like my bitches black.
Um,
Oh, what? They call them mistakes. The flops. He used to work right next door to the Jelly Belly factory and break home flops, and that's what we happen to be talking about on stream. Wow.
Was that in if it's
Let's
the same
forget.
place I'm talking about, it's Northern California. It's right across the street from the Anheuser-Busch. um, place.
Is
Did
that
they ever
it,
like
Nancy, in
collab?
Emeryville?
Did they ever do like a beer belly?
Be- Beer belly flops.
Did they ever do a beer belly bean or whatever? You would
Beer
think they
bellies.
would, right?
Pretzel flavored, beer
Yeah.
flavored, cheese curd flavored,
Yeah.
fermented jelly beads.
I mean, it's the future.
That's a future that needs to be left in the past.
Come on,
Wow.
they got flavors for everything. They got snot, earwax,
Oh yeah.
Jelly
Grass.
belly.
flavors?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Like
did the whole
dirty
Harry Potter
thoughts.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I live in a bubble. Please leave me in here.
Oh, we're gonna send you booger
Don't take me
flavored
out of it.
jelly beans. Hmm.
Oh, back in the 90s was forever ago. I was in college.
Okay, you're vintage. Remember? It's your palindrome birthday.
Oh yeah, speaking of, we have another one from Frank. If you want it. This
Mm.
is actually it's a new
All
character.
right.
This has a human.
Untrackable, good. All the best of luck to you on your endeavors, your professional positivity tomorrow. It's gonna be so great. You're gonna have the best time. You're gonna get like matching tattoos with the.
Just use what you learn here and apply it. Just like channel the panelverse.
He's gonna like next week. He's gonna be like, remember that time I like never had beer with like anybody from work, and I didn't ever like do anything else. He's gonna come back like fucking like matching tattoos and shit, like be on like a bowling league with like this fucking dude or whatever from work.
Yeah,
Anyway,
just imagine that he's on YouTube. Like you're sitting behind a screen talking to him, but he's on YouTube, and you'll do fine.
imagine you're like in a collaborative contest
Just
with
put a
this
little
fellow.
red construction paper square around his face.
I'll imagine him as an egg that
The- no,
that's
Liquid.
imagine
uh,
him like doing the palette thing right for fuck's sake. That's it. Just fucking
Just say, hey, I
have
need to have
him.
a conversation with you, but can
Just
you hold
imagine him
this in
doing
front of
the
your
job
face
right.
first?
For fuck's sake, the end. All right, happy
he,
birthday, Jeff.
but he
Thank you. It
scrambled
was great.
himself.
I love spending it with you.
It's been such a divine experience.
Well,
Okay,
I don't know about
adios. Bye.
our
They take
tomorrow.
care.
Producers, we'll see you then.
Hey, I'm gonna have to say goodnight as well. I need to eat and sleep and dream about
Yes,
this conversation for tomorrow morning.
all important stuff. Well, let us know. I mean, and don't I guess you don't. Do you have to have it tomorrow? Is there a deadline? Or you just
No,
plan to
there's
have
no
it tomorrow?
deadline. It's just
The sooner the better, though, probably.
it is the shaping of the student, I guess.
Hey, do
So,
you want to we could do it where you have like a little microphone in your ear, and then me and Shift or somebody can coach you through the
yeah,
conversation.
I'm sorry, I don't think that would be a good idea.
Oh, okay. Because it's coming. The technology is here. The implementation of it is coming. Um.
No,
Oh,
like I said, talking with other people about how I go about things, it shapes me as a person as well. So thank you for sharing about what I feel like I need to do because I'm the one that really has to do it.
well, thank you. Like, thank you for bringing this. I thoroughly enjoyed this evening. So thank you. I wish more people had the problems you did.
Well, they're not necessarily problems. It's just work.
Yeah, but
But
that's work is
but
that's a big part of our
but
lives.
you want work to be smooth and when people share what they go through, regardless of what level they're at, all help leads back to being better at what we do. So happy birthday, Jeff.
I think you'll do fine. Let us know how it goes, and thank you very much. And we're here for you. So if it bombs or you need support, just come back.
Okay.
We're here to serve.
Hey, enjoy your night.
You too. Thank you. All right. Well, y'all are going to love this because we got one from Frank and Frequency Forge just dropped a really spooky Midnight Mass Outcast Communion. I can't wait to see that. In fact, maybe we should watch that one first and then Palette Cleanse with Frank's little funky. It looks maybe reggae. We'll find out. So let's enjoy. Maybe, I don't know if enjoy is the right word, but let us consume the Frequency Forge, Midnight Mass, Outcast Communion. Look at this. That's sexy.
Black robes and candlelight, they come to pray tonight. Cast out but not alone, these walls become their home. Can you hear them call? Sanctus, Sanctus, through the chapel.
Oh man,
We gather at midnight, the outcast communion.
I want that mask. I could walk
Raise
around
your
like that.
hands to the sky, the outcast communion. Hallelujah, we rise, the outcast communion. In nomine Patris.
This is perfect for a former satanic channel that's still kind of satanic, but fun at the same time. I love these goes. Is this more of that found footage, or did you create
Stands
some
at
of
the
this?
gate, no judgment in his face. Arms spread and welcomes all. No sinner too far. We gather at midnight.
Yeah, this is not what I thought it was going to be at all. This is fun. I like this.
I
think I have that robe.
The outcast communion. Hallelujah, we rise. The
I want mine to be
outcast
green.
communion.
I like the lavender.
Streets emptied out, they're filling these pews. Tattoos and tears, got nothing to lose. Single mothers, the addicts, the runaways too. Ex-cons finding peace, yeah, they're making it through. System pushed them down, but they're standing tall. Here society's rejects, finding family right here. Father Michael sermons hit harder than fear. Midnight congregation getting louder, it's clear. Metal and mercy, yeah, they broke out of place. Salvation comes in many forms of grace. Break your bread together, no one checks your past. Unity and darkness, brotherhood built to last. These broken souls finding strength in the mass. Every night at 12, yeah, this ritual lasts. Doesn't matter who you were when you walked in that door, cause tonight we're all sacred and we're asking for more. Let those who are weary find rest. Let those who are lost find their way. In this sanctuary of steel, we welcome the night, we pray. We gather at midnight, the outcast communion. Raise your hands to the sky, the outcast communion. Hallelujah, we rise.
God, this reminds me of my goth
Outcast
days.
communion. We
We were
rise,
totally this
we
little outcast community.
Sanctus, Sanctus. We gather at midnight, the outcast communion. We shall head to the sky, the outcast communion. Hallelujah, we rise, we rise, we rise.
Wow, that was cool. Wait, what is this? Goonies? What is that? Oh, just a remix of the Goonies. All right, thank you, Freak. Frequency. We already have another Freak somewhere. Not surprising. All right, and I think we're gonna load up Frank's new one. Hands off the rhythm section. And I might take a little intermission. There we go.
Check the vibration, sister and brother, hear what I say. We are here for the movement, we are here for the day. But there's a wicked spirit moving in the crowd tonight.
Oh, is there?
Whopping to respect, whopping to the light.
Here, I can do this.
One love. But keep your fingers where they belong. Well, the rhythm I drop, the bass is low and sweet. Got my 2 feet planted firmly on the street. I'm dancing my prayer, moving irie and free. When I feel a little pressure coming up on me, I ignore it once I put it down to the jam. But then I feel the contact, a sneaky gentle slam. Turn around slow, give the rude boy a stare, cause your hand keeps wandering like you lost it somewhere. Stop it, sir! Hear the chant, hear the call over the microphone. This body is sacred, this space is my own. I don't need no distraction when the music plays loud. Trying to feel the jazz spirit separated from the crowd. Oh, the rhythm section is working hard tonight. The beat is pumping, truth, the message is bright. But why your hand got to follow where I go? Hey, keep your fingers off my anatomy. I say this ain't no free
keep your
sample,
fingers
this
off
is
my
my property. I know. Hands off the rhythm section, let the good times flow. Hey, keep your hands to yourself, Rasta. I came here for the freedom to move and to sway, to forget the hard struggles that plague
Frank
us
has a
every
way of
day.
just finding
We
these little
fight down
moments to
Babylon,
pack
we
all
fight
this
down the
power
system, but we can't let
into these
disrespect
songs.
creeping right now and twist them. You
Rhythmically,
think cause the music sweet,
musically,
permission is
vocally,
granted to violate my
guitar,
peace where my foundation is
crescendos.
planted. I teach us to honor the temple we possess. So why you bringing boundary violation and stress? You need to learn, man. Hear the chant, hear the call over the microphone. This body is sacred, this space is my own. I don't need no distraction when the music plays loud. Trying to feel the jazz spirit separated from the
jazz
crowd. Oh, the rhythm section is working hard tonight. The beat is pumping, truth, the message is bright. But why your hand got to follow where I go? Hey, keep your fingers off my anatomy. I say,
Yep,
this ain't
keep
no
your
free
fingers off
sample,
my
this is my property. I know. Hands off the rhythm section, let the good times flow.
Hey, Arpo. Are you serious?
Listen, listen, well, brother, I seek no
Well,
great
good,
fights. I just
because
need
you're
simple
part of
manners
the
and
new
justice
crowd, I
and
guess,
light. If
the
you
new
can't
audience
respect the
I'm
freedom
growing.
that my
I was
dancing
wondering who
implies,
was
you
going to
need
be.
to open your mind and open your eyes. The culture is built on respect.
Yeah, I like this kind of
Let the
autism too,
selfish action
actually. I've been having a lot of fun lately here.
soul.
I think it's only going to get better.
Move your spirit, not your hand.
See that little... Listen to this. And knowing Frank, he threw it in by hand. He's like, add a specific style of electric guitar at this part of the song.
Oh, the rhythm section is working hard tonight.
Hey, you, look at you. Yes, indeed. That's the kind of night we're having. Oh my God. Arpo. Wow. That's thank you. I would play you some fanfare, but we already got this going, so enjoy some of Frank's fanfare courtesy of Frank. Thank you very much. Very appreciated.
Hands off the rhythm section.
We're gonna put it to good use.
Let it flow. Let the good times flow. No contact, please. No contact. Respect the dancer. Respect the space.
Respect the space. Yeah, Frank really put a lot into this song. Ah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice. All right. I could stream from with the lights off. I just can't do it too close up. Here. There we go. Well, I'm feeling that completion energy again, and maybe a need for another little break and come back in a couple of hours and do a nighttime stream maybe. Oh, Phil, wow. Thank you. Yeah, I'm we don't know what we're doing here. We've gone off we're off trail. We have struck off into the wilderness. We don't know where we're going or what we're doing, but we're having fun doing it. So I'm loving where this channel's going. So tomorrow I'll be back to the regular channel with the morning coffee. We'll do some kind of topic during the day. It'll be members only. We'll do the community campfire in the evening. Oh, tomorrow we're going to do the community campfire, but after that we're all going to go over to Don't Judge Me's channel, and they're having a judges meeting, and there are going to be some announcements on all kind of surprises on that one. So that's tomorrow night. So yeah, I think we're at 2.5 hours. I think that's a good dose of fun for now. So I'll probably, I may be out again for one more later tonight, or I may just decide to call it a night. We'll see what my body does. But thank you for being here. Even if I don't come back, I have already had the most wonderful, magical, amazing birthday I can remember in recent history. And that's a long time. That goes back a long ways. So thank you. I had an absolute blast today. I love who I spent it with, and we'll do it again. We'll do some more. I don't know if it's over yet. Happy birthday to all the Scorpios. I'll see you later tonight, or perhaps tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your night. Oh, before we go, let me see if I can raid you somewhere. Who be streaming? Nobody. Okay, well, I guess you're on your own. Go to your favorite panel, and we'll catch up later. Take care, everybody.